20 years ago, a family died in their house in a strange way. The only person left was a young girl named Anya. She was found standing in front of an old mirror, her expression a mix of confusion and curiosity. Nobody knew what really happened to the family, and the house was left empty. People said the house was cursed. Today, after 20 years, a man named Daniel buys the old house. He wants to fix it up and sell it for more money. His wife, Zara, is a photographer and loves old places, so they decide to live there for a while. The neighbors tell them the house is dangerous, but Daniel doesn't believe in curses. As Zara looks around the house, she finds the old mirror. It looks beautiful, so she keeps it. That night, Zara has a scary dream. She sees someone watching her through the mirror, whispering her name.
Zara.
She wakes up and thinks it's just a bad dream. The next day, when she takes pictures in the house, she notices something strange. Faces of people who were not there in reality appear in her photos, each one looking terrified. One night, Daniel goes on a trip, leaving Zara alone in the house. The whispers grow louder, and every time she looks in the mirror, it shows her strange things, rooms that don't exist, and even herself opening the door to one of them. Her own reflection watches her with an unsettling stare, making her feel confused and scared, unsure if it's all real. Zara's dreams get worse. In one dream, she's trapped in a room that looks like her bedroom but reversed, like in a mirror. She sees the dark figure again, coming closer. When she wakes up, she finds handprints on the mirror. Zara starts to feel scared all the time. The whispers never stop, and she sees the dark figures everywhere in the house. She calls a local historian to learn more about the house and the mirror. The historian tells her that the mirror is cursed. It once belonged to a man named Niko, who used black magic. He made the mirror to trap people's souls inside it. The family that lived in the house before Daniel and Zara touched the mirror, and their souls were trapped. The girl, Anya, survived because someone found her before the mirror could take her. Zara is terrified. The historian tells her that if the mirror starts showing her different realities, it means her soul is halfway inside. If she doesn't destroy the mirror soon, she will be trapped forever. Feeling scared, Zara grabs a hammer to smash the mirror. But when she tries to break it, the mirror shows her something terrifying. Her own reflection trapped inside, looking scared, as if she's already inside the mirror. Then, a figure appears behind her reflection. It's Niko. He smiles at her and says,
It's too late.
Zara hits the mirror with the hammer, and it cracks a little, releasing a terrible scream from inside. The walls of the house start to change, and Zara feels the mirror pulling her in. Zara hits the mirror again and again, but it's too late. With each hit, she feels herself being pulled further into the mirror's world. Finally, the mirror breaks, and Zara falls to the ground, thinking she is safe. But when she wakes up, everything looks strange. The house is the same, but reversed, like in a mirror. Zara realizes with horror that she's still trapped inside the mirror's world, and her reflection, now controlled by Niko, walks freely in the real world. The next day, Daniel comes home and sees Zara. She seems normal, but when he hugs her, her eyes flash with an evil light. She whispers,
You are next.
Daniel takes a step back, confusion and fear on his face. He looks at the mirror and then back at Zara, realizing the woman he loved is gone. Before he can say anything, a chilling laugh fills the room. Niko steps out from the shadows, dark and intimidating. He gives Daniel a wicked smile and whispers,
Yes, you are next.
Daniel feels a chill in his heart as he realizes the danger he's in. Just as Niko's laughter echoes, a cold wind sweeps through the room. A faint glow appears near the mirror, and Daniel sees a figure emerging. A woman, fierce and determined. It's Anya, alive and ready for justice. Anya stepped closer to Niko, her voice steady.
No, Niko. This time you are next.
Niko's smile vanished as he looked at her. Anya was no longer the frightened child she had been 20 years ago. Now, she was strong and ready to face him. Niko took a step back, sensing the change in her. Zara stood frozen, caught between Niko's control and Anya's strength. The room was silent, with only the flickering lights and Daniel's tense breathing. Anya stood firm, facing forward, her gaze steady as if staring right at the unseen threat. Behind her, Niko watched from a distance, his eyes fixed on her, sensing her strength. As they both held their ground, one question hung in the air. Who would fall next?